The feigned retreat, a defensive maneuver that entices the enemy to overextend, leaving their flanks exposed and allowing for local superiority for the defenders. We start by sending 2 divisions of horse archers forward to harass their heavy cavalry in hopes of having them peel away from their supporting shield wall. They take the bait and charge headlong into our trap. We send all available mounted troops to envelop and destroy the enemy's superior cavalry, outnumbering them by as much as 2.5 to 1. Once the cavalry are dealt with, we order a full-scale retreat to draw their infantry away from their crossbows. We send the melee cav to the left, horse archers to the right, and converge on the unprotected crossbow division, causing damage but not a decisive blow. As the infantry approach, we pull back yet again and regroup for another assault. The Mongols were famous for these quick hit-and-run tactics and wore the enemy out over time. This time we split the melee cavalry into 2 groups and send them around both flanks to hit the crossbows. To keep the shield wall from moving back to defend, both horse archer divisions rain arrows from 2 sides, holding them in place. With the enemy forces stretched thin, we pull the horse archers back slowly and circle the melee cavalry back around to pick off the disorganized groups. Between the stampeding horses, shower of arrows, and lances, the enemy shield wall didn't stand a chance. Another pincer attack was ordered to drive the rest of the crossbowmen from the field. The infantry were once again separated into smaller groups, surrounded and destroyed. With the majority of the enemy dealt with, a general charge was ordered for all units, and the enemy melted away. This is a perfect example of why one should never run from the Mongols. You will not outrun them. Now for the real test, repeating the same battle but commanding from the ground. Alright, here they come. Let's get group 3 on the side, group 4 on that side. Let's actually have them hold fire. Alright, that was a pretty small wave. We don't want to react too much for that. Let's wait for the rest of their army to get stuck in, and we can pick some people off while we're waiting. Let's get our group 3 in there. And group 4, we need to get them in there a little bit tighter. See if we can deal with these guys. We need to do something before their infantry line meet. They've got quite a few on our back line somehow. We should be able to... They're stuck in. They can't really go anywhere. It's like being in a traffic jam. There's literally nothing you could do. So it's a really bad spot for them. Alright, let's get our melee cav to the left. Ranged cav to the right. I think we dealt with the majority of their cavalry. So we should be in good shape here. We're going to go ahead and start shooting arrows back at these guys. And we're going to go ahead and move our melee cav and run right through their lines. And let's see if we can get our horse archers to get some good shots off on these guys. Actually, what I'd love to have happen... Yeah, look at that sandwich. Let's get them hold fire. And we're going to go ahead and have all these guys just completely crush them. They have 102. Yep, we got to deal as much damage to their crossbows as they can while they're split up. Alright, their melee cav are coming in soon. Alright, we gotta do some damage here and then get out. Alright, everybody out. Everybody needs to get out. We took their range units all the way down to 78, so we basically cut them in half, which is not bad at all. We should be able to pick them off now. We pretty much had to sacrifice our melee cav just to do that, but I think it was worth it because now we can just pick them apart. We don't have to rush anything. Alright, let's go ahead and separate. We'll get melee cav in the middle. We'll have a left and a right flank with our horse archers. And we'll give everybody the fire it will command. Now they're mostly going to be hitting shields right now, so we'll probably have them hold fire until we can get them separated nicely. So let's go one group on the left, one group on the right. And again, the melee cav are basically just going to be distractions at this point. They're not really an effective fighting force, but we might be able to bait them. Let's get our cav back. And once again, they left their ranged units wide open. So we're going to send everybody in and collapse on them one more time. Just finish them off for good. And we'll throw some arrows into their melee troops. Yeah, we'll pick them off. See if we can delay them a little bit. Look at that. They're just dropping like flies. Beautiful. Exactly what we wanted. And like I said, we'll pick these guys off little by little as we go. Alright, their range units are pretty much gone. Let's go ahead and have them follow, and we need to get out before we get stuck in their melee line. So crossbows have been dealt with. We still have over 100 ranged units, and we have 12. Actually, we didn't lose that many melee either, so that was really good for us. So let's get to a better spot. We're going to maneuver around. Oh yeah, these guys are trying to flee. We're not going to let them flee. Cowards. Alright, now the fun begins. They can't really do much about it, so we're going to go left and right, melee cav in the middle, And we're going to try and split them up into small groups and then collapse on them. Let's actually hold fire. Here we go. They're going to split. Let's see if we can pull a small group to one side. Yeah, you can see straggler troops coming in, but that's not a problem. They'll be able to handle that. All right, let's actually let them get some shots off, because for some reason these guys are staying in one big ball, which is fine because now we can hit them from two sides. So let's do that. So group 3 is going to be on the close side. Group 4 are going to be on the far side, and they're going to have to pick a spot. Which way do you want to go? You come after this group, you're getting shot in the back. You come after the other group, you're getting shot in the other side. So we'll just keep moving them up, squeezing them. Let's actually get our melee cav out of here because I am going to forget about them. Alright, they are starting to split into different groups now, so they split off a pretty heavy chunk on that side. Alright, let's go ahead and meet our 2 groups on that side. And they've got a couple one-off units. We can pick these guys off pretty easily. Alright, what we're going to do, it's a little difficult to remember which group I'm controlling, so I'm just going to have one group follow. Group 3 is going to follow. Group 4 is going to be, Group 3 is going to be holding position. Group 4 is going to stay where they are. Let's actually meet everybody up on this side. Wait, why are they going into the group? That's literally the only thing I didn't want you to do. Alright, well, we had a little bit of a fumble there. The AI decided to run through their line instead of where I told them to go. So let's reset, lick our wounds. Hopefully we still have enough to do this. Alright, so group 3, we're going to have group 3 on the left, group 4 on the right. Let's get pushed in nice and close so we can get some serious damage done. Hitting at max range or medium range even is not usually a good idea. And let's go ahead and have them engage. We'll have both sides engaged. So that'll help them keep distance. So they're going to basically skirmish. And we can get in there and get some shots on these guys as well. Alright, so they're keeping their distance, or they're supposed to. Sometimes they don't do that, but it is what it is. You know, unfortunately, some of our guys do get caught once in a while and they get dragged down, but I think overall we're still in the lead here slightly. Alright, some of their guys are breaking and fleeing, so we're causing enough damage. Their morale dropped. Alright, we have some melee cav we can use as well, so let's get everybody involved. Let's go do some fighting over here where things are a little bit more chaotic. They should have a harder time defending over here. Yeah, we can clean up. We'll clean this up, no problem. Alright, what fighting force do they have? No, we broke them. That's it. And we were able to get more than a 2-to-1 kill-death ratio. Melee troops mostly were distraction and holding it in place. And then, of course, our horse archers were able to come in and clean up. Just to compare, I'm going to show you guys what happens if we let the AI control. Everybody seems to think the AI does a really good job, but we'll prove that it's a complete stomp. So we give them full control. Let's see what they do. They charge straight in. They start to flank around the outside with the horse archers, and then they start to go in the middle of the formation for some reason. I don't know why the horse archers do that, but they absolutely love to go in and ride through a shield wall. So you might see the units that I'm using and think, oh, it's OP, you can win any fight with that. Well, no, definitely not. This took maybe 50 or 60 tries to figure out how to actually effectively use these guys, and this seems to be the best case scenario. So like I said, if you just give the F1, F3, or F6 command and let the AI control, it's a complete stomp. It's a 2-to-1 KDR in the opposite favor. Thank you so much to the YouTube members and Patreon supporters who help keep this channel alive. I appreciate it.